Plus, I love this last.
To za
I think it's just the best thing that was left in. It might have even been better than both the sniper and the drone.
Ой-ой-ой!
To za szuk.
The protection of the trees. That's just what it is. We see it so many times. Navi probably understood the situation that they're great, and it really is not. So they just make sure they let that one go. You're gonna try to get runes, get your make a misstep, get through some of their. But overall, both teams kind of protecting their own. The supports are rotating and killing Dort. I would be very surprised if any of the mid laners died. I mean, this is a Tiny and the Primal Beast. You don't get tankier than that in the game. Primal Beast has solid starting armor and, you know, HP, and Tiny just
I don't consider myself the best player.
Matter earlier. Too many. For me, this mid laners is just gonna be a boring lane of constant pokes, and in the end, I guess the one who lasts it's better will be. Very surprised Minecraft actually did uproar. Because of the tree, the Tiny is gonna have big advantage.
I don't consider myself the best player.
In terms of damage. Speaking about pressure in the silence, Gilgir is in a ton of trouble. Are the skeletons gonna kill him? Nah.
I just like winning.
O, epicka jävla ruin.
You know, there's a tower there, you feel safe, and that's just how it is. He didn't really have any. Not stay there, it's bad, it's. But this is really nice from one. Great King is not being played too much, but you still remember that the Tidehunter is just a big problem. The Wraith King really doesn't do anything and has very low armor. It's quite susceptible to Gush. And then you have a Rubik with it, who loves laning with these fat frontliners. Like the Tidehunter. Tidehunter is not easy. It does solid amounts, especially against the sun. Blaze has 1 CS. Pugna has 6. Is the Pugna farming? He has a Quelling Blade. Okay, I guess that's only for the Treant. The Pango has 1 CS. What? Munkushi has 14 denies. He destroyed them. They literally destroyed them here in the bottom lane. You know, first blood on the top lane, who cares? This is just complete annihilation. I was looking like, where's Lace? Where's his CS? But he's at the bottom of the pack. It has to be Sweet and Strong that is getting the blast hits, because Lace can't get close. Yeah, he's doing a solid. Tiny has a bit of a better animation, and he has slightly higher damage. What is good with Battle Beast is that you can trade with the Tiny. The way that you play the lane against Tiny is that you force him to use the 3 attacks on you, so that he cannot deny everything. And Primal Beast is tanky enough to be able to take it without much life, so it immediately feels good for him to be in that.
Іди з лайн, розбійник.
Що по кікстарту?
Here? Gone. Okay, that's a weird one. You can see how confident Aincrad is that he cannot die in this game, and he doesn't even get the raindrop. If you have a raindrop there, you possibly live, but you're up against the Pugna, you're up against the Tiny, and you don't go for it. You just feel like you're tanky enough. And Navi, they showed that's not the case. Sweet and Strong, who was being chased down from the bottom lane, actually came in quite handy there to assist Nicky Cool in getting the kill. And now this mid lane that we're talking about was going relatively okay for the Primal Beast is not okay any longer. This is very important for Navi. Nicky Cool needs to snowball this. Tiny starts falling behind. Talked about it. One moves heroes are tanky enough, they're gonna live. But if he's ahead, like he is right now, and he can burst some of these tanky heroes, then that is gonna be a huge issue. He's living. A bonus? This is Tiny finds the right rune, right? But this is not looking good for now because Nicky Cool wasted some time. Every single time you waste the Tiny's, you know, presence on the map, every single time he doesn't get kill and more gold, it's a problem for now. Because this is the hero that needs to keep scaling. Sure, he's still topping the network chart, but 1 or 2 moves like that, and he's gonna be dropping down some of these cores inside of 1 move, especially with the time they've had side lanes. So this is quite nice for 1 move, but also, you know, Lord Gaben, he has shined his light on Nicky Cool there. He gave him the haste, and with that, he should be able to apply a little. he did it for the slow. It was all about saving the side. If you use it on the side, DP from the tiny, he wants to go towards the bottom lane. If this wasn't spotted, and I think it wasn't, yeah, the SF is in trouble. He knows. Second days, they're just keeping tabs on the tiny. It's just so easy to play. Where's the tiny? Okay, we don't know. We go back. Oh, there's the tiny. Let's go and be aggressive once again. And there's really nothing that Navi can do with hero. They don't do anything. Chain Protector loves when he's left alone on the bottom lane, where there's really no pressure of Navi taking that tower, at least not currently. And Navi are not gonna be happy. They need more levels on Sweden Strong so that they can pressure these towers, forcing out some TPs on one move. You're gonna be happy. Currently, one move don't have to do it. None of their heroes are really in any kind of jeopardy of dying, and the second Siege Creep wave is dying now as well on every single lane. That is a problem. Navi are not going to be able to take down towers, so once the tiny gets the blink, it's really not going to matter all that much. Tune rotated towards the... I would like for them to apply pressure on this tower, but it's so hard for them to do so. It's gonna take a long time, and then a TP into Ravage can just destroy them. So Navi, seeing as they cannot push, they're just opting to farm right now, and they're opting to defend the towers as best as they can. But I don't think if against this Tide Hunter, he just doesn't die now. There's no way in hell that you're gonna be able to bring... This is the thing. Even though I don't necessarily like how Afterlife used his Ravage there, I like that he's trigger happy with it. So he understands early game, the spell, it's not that big of a deal. The enemies cannot utilize the downside of it too well. So let's just go. I would have preferred in that there that he kept it because it really didn't do anything. But then again, I like the approach. Early stages of the game, even not gonna make that. Navi, they don't have the strength to apply the pressure, right? They have to go for opening up the map of the utmost. So you have a Raking, you have a Pugna, and you're not taking down towers. The Tiny isn't going to be able to pop down.
Are you lost?
As long as the towers are standing up, it's not that big of a deal. You're gonna be seeing Navi now using smokes over and over again because they know this is the time when they have it.
Ой, как так-то? Не получилось, да? Что-то пошло не так?
Navi are really gonna be, you know, they're gonna be moving, maybe trying to get a kill or two, but when you look at V-Tune and the items he wants to go for, I was maybe expecting he gets an early blink. Team needs that. He's doing a good job doing it, but he's not really looking to help his team. They see Aincrad. Yeah.
I just like winning.
That's a really nice move. Especially that ward there. It gave them so much info. And now the Tide on his own without the Primal Beast, you cannot. So this is what they need. Open up the map. Tower going down. The Tiny now have better angles to initiate, so he could actually get onto easier, get the kills, zone support. Gilgir got the best spell he could, the Avalanche. Now it's just so hard for Navi to run in, especially with the Tiny. Even if he gets on top of someone, the extra to get it tough. Plus, Gilgir can easily with the spell. But the game has changed. With Navi taking the bottom tower, now every single time that the Raking uses the skeletons, you are gonna have to send the hero. And ideally, you don't want it to be the Treant because he can get them. So Navi have opened up the map, changed the game the way that so they don't have to correct play, but they have some ability to apply pressure on the. That's actually gonna alleviate the pressure to play around the map, and also having the Echo Saber now. Yeah. That is a very optimistic attempt. I mean, you got the Echo Saber on the Tiny. The problem is, Tiny, most of his damage is base. So even if you're getting those right clicks in, if the Anchor's on you, you are not. So I think you can kill the Tide if you toss him back under a tower. But anything deeper than that is just. This is a very passive game. I guess I expected it, but when I see a Tiny on one side not getting kills, I'm very sad. He's the only one that has kills on his. But it doesn't matter because he needs to be able to even set up for his team. You need to be able to get more to apply pressure. No one is scared with the Tiny. That's because the Lion, when they walk into the Roche pit, Navi, they actually have the tools to fight this, especially because of the Pango. So I'm very surprised that they're just gonna let it go after the scan was used. Is going for a fight, and these heroes are gonna become unkillable. The Wraith King is really going to be needing to. I'm actually surprised that he isn't going for something like a Wraith Pact. I actually would prefer a Wraith for the Titan. The physical damage of the Wraith King is maybe gonna be a problem. I'm very surprised that there was no BKB on Einkrad. So there were two possibilities here. Either he tried to go for the Pango, which I foolish because that was very hard to catch for a Primal Beast. The other possibility is he misclicked. But both of those possibilities seem very unlikely. Kind of curious to see what happened there. I was looking at the side of them when it did come out. So very weird, you know, Einkrad, he definitely didn't need to die there. A slight mistake will lead to his death nonetheless. Tide does finish. So really the magical damage of Navi now is not there. The problem I see still is that this Wraith King is gonna mash the Tide. He's gonna be smashing every Primal Beast, 6 armor. Okay, make it. Boots, of course, he has the up throw, but it's really not that big of a deal. Tide Hunter, he has. No, he actually doesn't solid amount of guarding reason. Wraith King, once he gets the blink, he jumps on someone and he rips them immune. Yes, I think he uses the master. Isn't the best one in terms of arm. This is becoming scary for one move. I think they could have applied a little bit more pressure when pretty much helped this one. Yes, I actually think that would be a really good approach. Scale, it kind of synergizes well with what the SF wants to do, and it helps you deal with the rate. I guess if you're going for this Datalist, maybe I would have preferred the Silver Edge just because of the... But either way, and I can guess after the Shard there, you could go for an AC. It would be a solid item. I wouldn't hate it, but I think it's something that he certainly needs. Munkushi is having such a fun game. 0, 0, and 0. 250 CS, 30 denies. Man, his PvE, like, all the way. Like, he doesn't care. Malady is info. Heals. The using the Ravage now, it's a problem. Because, first of all, it's 30 seconds before your Aegis goes down, so it would give Navi a very nice window to get a fight in. So, early stages of the game, you can be like, a Ravage, what are they gonna do? But at this point already, when there's no Ravage, it is a cue for Navi to get aggressive. So, we're gonna be seeing Afterlife be a lot more conservative. And just getting 1 or 2 kills with it. Start of the game. Let me at him moment. This is what it is. Like, we want to fight, really, we do. But actually, they don't really. I'm kind of scared for one move now, because they... Remember in the draft, we talked about Navi, that between minute 15 and 25, they tend to look lost. And then VTune takes over with the way that he's telling his team play, and then they again start looking like a team. That time has passed. VTune is ready to fight, and now Navi have a leader, right? The king is there. So I'm very much afraid for one move, because Navi tend to start playing a little bit better once it's a VTune. So this is, I'm not saying the game is over, not definitely 50-50, but the next fight will decide quite a lot. If I was Navi, I would take it as early as possible, because the Tidehunter blink really makes a big difference. They're trying. First track of the game. Let's go. Hurts. When I'm looking at these items of the SF, I'm getting more and more convinced he's not gonna get an AC, but he's gonna be disassembling this Mask of Madness into a butterfly and the... Because AC would be a timing item with the second row. You come in front of the base, your teammates cannot die, and you just win the game. But the way that both of these teams are playing, there is nothing that's screaming to me, okay, they're gonna fight. And he's gonna be going on the Tidehunter. I still think if you want on a Tide to go for a item for your team that gives you armor, that the Wraith Pact is the better one. SF would love having the extra lifesteal as well. Plus, no one on the side of Navi will be able to kill the Wraith, really. I mean, when you look at their heroes, it's just gonna be there. He's smashing him. Sweden's strongest playing a heal. I don't know how one move actually make... Okay, they have a blink on the Primal Beast. At least something. I really don't know why Afterlife blink into a tiny and everyone around. That's how I would start every... Or even into the Panko. And then the fight is just over after that. DDSF! actually a DD on the Tiny, but he just died immediately. I thought it was on the SF, the way that he was hitting. I hear the DD, and then I see a crit come out that just kills someone, but no, it was a DD on the Tiny. He popped it, but he died immediately after, so it's not like much change there. Actually, a very awkward fight for one move, you know, running in. But the thing is, Navi, they just weren't ready. When you cannot use your spells properly, the Rolling Thunder kind of creates space. It's a problem, and that's a really backs up punch. You know, we talked about the Raid King and how he's going to be able to get on top of these heroes, but he didn't have a blink up until now. So it was very hard for him to play. Yeah, now they're going forward, but without the BKBs, there's still a Ravage up.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
That was very weird that they decided to go for it. You're going into a Ravage and into a Requiem with the Raid King who has no BKB. His ability to attack in that fight is gonna be non-existent. So I don't know what Navi were looking to do, but I understand the idea, because this game you let them take the Roche for free, and you're most likely just gonna lose. And so you're running in, but I actually don't think Navi thought it through that much, because they were just like, okay, they're Roche, let's go. It's what we were supposed to do, but not in this scenario. It just felt like a fight they cannot win. Yep, so I understand now. There was a peace treaty between Navi and one move, 20 minutes, we're gonna farm, and then we see who's stronger. I don't know if you played Warcraft 3, but you know, let's play 100 food limit versus 100 food. So, you know, just max it out. Jump from the Tiny, not that They have to go now. There is no Ravage. You have to fight at this moment. Even though there's an Aegis, if you don't take a fight right now with the next Ravage, you lose. So I like this from now. They need to find an angle, but they have been scouted out. One move, they know. Gilgir there, I don't know which hero he thinks he's playing, but he blinked into 5 heroes on a hill that they just scanned. That was weird. I was thinking Afterlife, you know, Aincrad, they're just gonna walk up, but Gilgir was like, I'm the Chad, I'm the strongest one. And it didn't end up too well for him, but in the end it doesn't matter, because one move, they bought some time for the Ravage to come close to coming back. Mukushi still has the Aegis for another minute and a half, and now they can go push. I wouldn't recommend the mid lane against the Tiny. That is the toughest lane to push because of the toss back into any of the side lanes would be much easier. Well, the pressure right now, and it seems like they feel. I'm looking at him and I'm thinking about what item do you get to change it, right? If you have the money for the full AC, you're gonna... But just getting a Hyperstone, it's not really that big of a value item or a... Because every 4 seconds you... Too much in... So, you know, maybe if he would get a Deso... Okay, buys a plate mail, Hyperstone, doesn't care, he puts himself... maybe some added attack speed is gonna help, but I think I'd rather he have. It's too strong. Ravage still not used. Ravage still. And this was the type of push, like, hey, my Aegis is expiring. Look, they're gonna go on me. Look, they're dumb. They think they can do something, and he just destroys them. But at least they got the trail. It's not that big. Gone. This game's over. There's nothing they can do for now. The Mukushi SF is way too powerful. You cannot deal with him, and let alone the other ones. The Ravage isn't even being used. It's just a big difference in strength right now. There was a timing for Navi when Raid King was ready to fight, but I think that Rijun, he made a mistake this game, not getting the glitch earlier. Usually he doesn't make mistakes with the Raid King and the itemization, but he needed it earlier in the game. His team definitely. There is no way you can win a fight. You can't even kill one. And if you get close to the SF, he just... There isn't a single...